us like we couldn't imagine. It was surreal to be at a couple of churches this past week and see plastered up, bigger than life, your mother's ass, and pictures of our ugly mugs up there. You know, it was surreal, and it was an incredible experience for us. We want to just thank the people that have helped us make the decision to be here tonight, and it was. You know, we had a conversation because the last time we got together with Macio was to shoot a video trailer for this show. And that was 4 nights before he passed away. And of course, you know, we said goodbye, said we love you, like we always did, but none of us knew that that was going to be the last time we saw him. So he was incredibly excited about this show that we were going to do today, and we know that Macio was like, the show must go on. So, for those who follow the band, you'll know that there's a brilliant story that Dana Bolton wrote 20 years ago about this group. And Macio played such an integral role of being part of that story and being part of that group.
And making it work.
And making it work. That, you know, we know his loss is immeasurable and irreplaceable. But we also know he'd want us to play tonight. So the irony is 20 years ago this band started, and Jeff McNeil, our brother here, played Cassius C. Pontoona.
Yeah, he's the original Pontoona.
The original Pontoona brother. And so Dana said, hold the phone here. He said, I'm going to make a phone call to our brother Jeff. Yeah. And Jeff said, I'll be there. But he didn't hesitate. He just said, I'll be there.
Yeah, his wife Donna started booking flights right away, checking to see who we have.
Yeah, so if that's not a brotherhood and support, you know, we can't be more grateful. The band Side Hustle that was having us here tonight, thank you so much for allowing us to hijack this a bit to celebrate Macio's memory here tonight. That's very gracious of you, Sean McKenna and Michelle Ryder, everybody in the band, Ian Fancy, Darren Wadden, sorry, and I know I'm forgetting you.
Mark the guitar player, whose last name we don't know yet.
That's the one.
Yeah.
So all of you, Nancy, Arette, Bruce, and Zach Leahy, everybody's been just so supportive to make this show happen for us tonight. Our families, yeah, absolutely. Our families, everybody, and just, you know, we've had so much love from everybody. I just want to remind everybody that there's a GoFundMe to help with some of the expenses for Macio. Nobody expects to die at 39, and it's no shock that he didn't have any life insurance. We got a donation jar up front for him as well to go to that cause as well. Macio got in this band with us. He made us better. He coached us, and we hooked him, and he was loving it. And we're playing an eclectic bunch of music tonight that he was digging with us. And for a very short period of time, he was our guitar player. And we'll miss you forever, Macio. We love you. And 39 years is too short, and 2 years with us is too short. We're going to let your mom say some words for you right now. We feel your love here tonight, brother.
Macio's my guitar player. From gospel to jazz to blues to we sang in bands together. We sang in church together. Me and Macio were friends, and that's rare, but he was my friend. I just want to thank everybody. I want to thank the Hills, who are Dorringtons, and all of us. And I want to thank these guys, because Macio loved these guys. And he loved them. And he told me and Dwight, my husband-to-be, how much he loved them, how much he enjoyed playing with them. So you know what? Let's just celebrate Macio. Macio lived life large every day. He got up at 6 o'clock in the morning, and he lived every day to the fullest. And I'll tell you how he had me tired in Toronto, waking me up every morning. I had to be at work at 7. He comes to Toronto, we gotta drive to New York, we gotta drive to Buffalo. And I'm at work like my eyes bleeding. But that was my boy. Macio lived life large and big. And I'm telling you, seize the moment. Seize the moment. And tell those who you need to love them, and live it big. Because Macio lived it big. But he loved these guys, and it's your stage tonight, so take it. We love y'all. We love you.
Thank you, Debbie.
Thank you, Deb. I want to say one thing. First time I went to Macio's place was a Halloween party. He borrowed a Paul Stanley outfit from this gentleman. And he was the best fucking ball stealer you ever saw that night, man. He was larger than life. And it was such a fun night, and I won't lie, I was doing some mushrooms, so I had a bit of a buzz on. And it was the best night ever. And I went into the house, man. Dennis, you were there playing guitar, and Deborah, you were singing. And I was so excited, I walked in, and Debbie looked at me, and I was dressed like a witch doctor. I had like a doctor's, you know, the scrubs and the witch's hat, right? So I was a witch doctor. Anyway, Debbie looked at me, she goes, "You look like a desperado." And that's the first thing she said to me. And I said, "Well, I am." And anyway, they were singing, and you guys welcomed me in that night, and I sang with you guys for a good hour. Anyway, we just sat around the kitchen there, and man, I was just like, holy fuck, man, this is like the coolest thing I have ever done. You know, Christina was out in the garage with Macio and everybody. They were jamming out there, and she was having the time of her life, man. And it was just like, this is awesome. And I didn't even know you were his mom at that point. I just knew these people welcomed me into their kitchen and sang their ass off, man. I'm like, holy shit, this is wonderful. And I thank you for that. And I thank you for your son, because I love you too, man, because 43 years I've been making music. This fucker come into my life 25 years ago, and you find people. You find these guys. You know, like Chris and I, 15 years we've been playing. Maceo came along. Mark said, "I got this buddy, Maceo, and his uncle Dennis. I jam with these guys." He said, "They're awesome, man. You got to meet these guys one day." And then finally, about a year into jamming, the latest version of Your Mother's Ass, about 2 years ago, you know, Mark comes in and he's like, "You guys got to meet my buddy Maceo." I said, "Bring him on." He came to practice, and we jammed. And Macio just started playing these rhythms, and it's like, you know, you get excited. It's like dating. You know, you see somebody who's beautiful, and you go, "Oh man," you know what I mean? It's the same thing with guitar players. You got a guy playing guitar, it's like, "Oh man," you know what I mean? Your fucking mind is blown. And he just played, and we left that night, and I sent him a message on Facebook. I said, "Brother," I said, "come by my house, please, just you and me, and we'll hang out." He came over like the next night after that, man. And we sat down in my basement, and he started playing. He started showing me stuff, teaching me stuff. Here's the James Brown chord, man. You know, and he and it's just, I got so. I said, "Man, you intimidate me, because I don't meet people like you." I've been trying since this 15 years ago. He left for Toronto, and I'm like, "Man, I'm trying to find a guitar player like Jeff." You know, Macio come along 2 years ago, and it's like, Jesus. You know what I mean? Like, I love funk, I love blues, Macio had no limits, man. We were throwing Motorhead at him. He was throwing Justin Bieber. I sang Justin Bieber, remember, man? Peaches, I never even heard the song, man. I looked it up he's got me singing Peaches at the practice, right? The first time he jams with us. I'm like, fuck, I'm singing Peaches. You know?
You got a reputation.
We do, yeah, but the magic of Macio, like, he was larger than life, and dressed like nobody's business, man. He was so sharp, and he was so cool, and he had so much love for everybody and for himself, and there was no boundaries with him, man. He just wanted to get in, and he hooked up with us. He's like, "These fuckers are crazy." You know, I'm 20 years older than the guy. You know, he was gonna be 40, man, and I'm gonna be 60 next month. And to have a guy come along with that kind of energy, maybe, you know, that's it, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, anyway, we gotta start playing music. I could talk about Macio all night. And you guys, thanks for all coming out, man. It's so wonderful to have his family here with us tonight. We'll try not to suck, man. I swear to God. I'm gonna do what I can. That's all right, yeah. And I love everybody. This is a wicked crowd, man. And the circumstances around. Side Hustle, love you guys. They're gonna be awesome. You watch the sea. Anyway, we're gonna go make some music. Catch the sea Pontoona. Love you, man. Love you. Let's go. You got anything you want to say? You all good, Mike? You ready? All right, here we go.